It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Indiana Pacers today. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Toronto.
And they also come into this game looking for their second win in as many days. So last night was a very successful one for this group.
They may be a little worn down having to go out there for the second time in 24 hours, but, you know, that win last night might give them a boost of energy and have them feeling pretty good.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. Then it's Paul George. And it's Allen in at the power forward. And here's George for three. That doesn't go either for George. Lowry from outside. Cannot hit. So Indiana will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Heck, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
The first free throw is good.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Offensive rebound. Tries again. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And DeRozan kicks to Scola. Dishes to Valanciunas. The pass to Lowry. Clock at 4. It's hauled in by George. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Ellis can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Now here's Carey. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Here's DeRozan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
The Raptors making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Turner's checked in. Hill. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. He doesn't get the second one. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Indiana Pacers.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game. Greg, I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Joseph, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Then for the Pacers, Hill, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's Lawson in for George Hill.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Lawson with it. Lowry picks him up. And Lawson, here we go.
It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish.
Raptors leading by 3. Screened by Valanciunas. Pass to Powell. He kicks it to Valanciunas. There's the dish to Powell. Lowry passes to Patterson. Unloads from 9.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And the shot is good from Stuckey.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Lowry from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
George dishes to Lawson. And George, here we go. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. George has got his first points of the night. And Lowry gets double teamed. Oh, here's the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. And George kicks to Lawson. Pulls it from 20. From 17 feet out. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. Second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Joseph in at the 1. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Ellis, the pass to Hill. Clock is at 3. And it's blocked by DeRozan. It's 2-on-1. Great pass to set up the lay-in. DeRozan's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Raptors. Pacers trailed by 4. DeRozan brings the double team. And the Raptors with the ball. Raptors leading by 4. Patterson dishes to Joseph. Feeds it to Biyombo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Now here is Hill. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
The Raptors making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. Allen's checked in for Indiana. Now here's Joseph. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Shot clock at 2. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Pacers with possession here. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnovers that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that and expect to win.
Here's Hill. Following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Ellis outside. It's back to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Miles, that's for 2. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Scola comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Lowry in for Joseph. Lowry gets to Biyombo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Powell, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Then for the Pacers, Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Lawson in for George Hill. Lowry drives in to the left side wing. Here's Scola. Can't hit. So Indiana will take it the other way.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Pacers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Raptors. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Raptors leading by 10. The drive by Lowry. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And the Raptors making a change here. Patterson's checked in. And a change for the Pacers. Hill, he's checked in for Allen. Powell, the pass to Valanciunas. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And, Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Lawson. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Over to the wing. Here's Powell. From outside, off the mark. Stuckey kicks to George. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing?